Hi, everyone. It's that time of year. The holidays can be really stressful for a lot of people. And whether you're battling aloneness or you're feeling obligated to be part of social interactions with family, coworkers, and friends that don't feel safe or feel overwhelming, I wanted to offer you grounding exercise that you can do to help alleviate some of the stress that's coming up in your systems throughout this next period of time. And I just wanted to acknowledge all the people who don't have family at this time of year and how inescapable it can feel to be surrounded by these images in the media and advertisement and in stores and whatnot about a coming together, which can be really difficult for those of us who don't have a lot of friends or family to connect to for various reasons. So my heart goes out to you guys. Okay, I'm thinking of you. And so here we go. So sit comfortably, either on a couch or on the floor or on a chair, it doesn't matter. But and so if you are on a chair, you can start by feeling your feet and the surface of support under the feet. You can have your eyes closed if you're not used to doing body scanning, just to help you be able to connect to yourself. And if you're sitting on the floor, you can feel the supports underneath your sit bones, okay? And you can just notice what that feels like, taking in a few breaths. You may notice that you were holding your breath. And so just attune to that and allow the breath to regulate. And you're going to try to just allow the breath to go smoothly and gently and deeply into the pelvis. And then you're going to allow also the rib cage to expand, adding in even more oxygen into the system. And then you're going to allow some ha with the exhale. Feeling again the contact to the earth under your sit bones or your feet. Bringing the breath in again, up, 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 all the way to the top of the head, expanding the stomach and the rib cage, bringing it up. And exhaling with some ha's. And just noticing what comes up to the surface. Maybe there's some tears. Maybe there's relief and lightness. Don't get caught up in what happens, just allow it to be there. And if you're someone who has a lot of trauma in your system, you might notice a lot starting to happen really quickly. And that's okay. This is what I'm going to tell you, even those folks who you struggle with symptoms of ADHD and the mind starts ruminating. Do something with your body as you're breathing. Maybe you're moving your hands. Maybe you're pressing into your legs or your hips. Maybe you're pressing into your heart center. Add a little bit of movement or pressure to anchor yourself back. This is a practice, okay? So it's normal that you might go into your trauma patterns in this practice, but that's okay. Don't get caught up in that. Just notice and come back to the breath and the body, noticing the support underneath you, noticing the temperature underneath your feet. Maybe there's a cold, maybe there's a warmth. Notice that traveling up all the way up to the head. And what you really want to do is now with each breath, you're imagining feeling golden light from the top of the head, and that's moving down through the throat, the heart, sacrum, root, all the way down to your feet. And as you're exhaling, you're breathing out green stardust, everything, all of your worries and your thoughts and concerns, everything you do not need that is also not yours. You're breathing that out, returning to the universe, allowing it to become something else. And then breathing back in that golden light, nurturing golden light, bringing it down through the entire system, the head, the throat, filling the heart, the sacrum, the root, all the way down. And then breathing out green stardust. Everyone else's burdens. Noticing how when you're doing this and continuing to bring in that golden air, breathing out the green sparkle dust, that your hips may release. Notice that. Take time noticing what's letting go. And just realize that's some of your trauma that's letting go. Continuing to just breathe in and noticing the supports underneath your feet, underneath your sit bones. Allowing some to happen, some decompression of the nervous system. And maybe you notice that you want to move a little bit as some of this compression comes out of the system. Allow yourself to maybe even stretch or rock in your seat a little bit. And for those of you who have a lot of emotion coming up because you haven't had a chance to be with it, I want to invite you, another little trick here that helps soothe the system is take your right hand, place it underneath the left armpit, nice and firm, and you're going to take your right and you're going to have this, it feels like a self-hug, and then take a breath with that and then exhale. And what that does, as you feel into that, is it creates containment, a container for all of the stuff coming up. It helps contain and bring some structure to some of that dysregulation that comes up. Okay, here we are. And just a few deep breaths, again, bringing in that golden light, again, seeing it pass through each energy center. Head, throat, heart, sacral root, feet. And breathing out everyone else's burdens that you carry in your own green stardust, replenishing the universe, having it recycle into something else. And then when you feel ready, I just want you to stretch. Allow whatever needs to move, and notice what's different. What's new, what's different. Don't notice the old pattern. You know how to do that already. Notice what's new right in this moment. And I'm noticing, feel a little bit lighter. I feel like I'm ready to go into my day. There's some tenderness there, but that's okay. It's there, and I'm also making space for all the other things. And so I hope this was helpful. Allow yourself to have these moments of being with your emotions and your body and your stress, and you're going to notice that that actually makes space. It clears out room for you to be able to walk into your day and have more capacity to deal with all of the things that come up in the middle of the holidays. Okay, have a beautiful, beautiful rest of the week, and reach out with any questions you might have below, or send me an email through AlisonCorner.com. Happy holidays.